Okay, I turned my shirt inside out. Hopefully it's a little better and it focuses in. Jake made me one of these cool little things, and what it does is the little triangle portion that I showed you earlier for the brush tensioner. All right, it actually, we're going to put a small little line in the brush, and what that does is it keeps the brush from spinning, and it transfers electric better. So once the brush is in there, that's kind of what it looks like, and there's a hole on the other side. Basically, all this is a piece of plexiglass that's drilled twice. There's a small hole that you can get from the backside, so you're able to punch this out right here, right? I know it's still a little blurry for whatever reason, but you're able to push it out. But on the top side, it has this groove. You can see over the years that I've made a groove into it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is lay it flat. I do one at a time. Some folks do two at a time, but I like one at a time. And then a small little file, little rat tail file. See how it's triangular. Okay, nice. So what you want to do is just score it just a bit, and you want to keep at. That's probably good enough. You don't want to go too far, but what you're doing is you're putting a little line. Come on, baby. Where you at there? I need some better lighting for you guys. I can see fine. Okay, wait, let me see if I can pop it out. So you pop it out on the other side. I go in a little circular motion when I pop it out because you don't want to pit the brush. Alright, let's see if I can do this here. See if you can see that. That's what it is, a small little line. I don't know if you can see it. It's there though. There it is. See it? Okay, so what the brush tensioner is going to do is actually fit inside there. That's what you want to do. Another little trick too is make sure your magnets stay in. We'll do magnet stuff later. On these brush tensioners, if you take and where the rivet is and you push just a little bit on down, what that does is make the brush tensioner push up into the chassis a little bit, which brings it up higher. So that way it gives it more tension. More tension means fast, right? And you can also push, let me see. You can also push in on the tensioner just a bit and then push where I told you just past the rivet to make it sink in a little bit further, okay? And what that does, it gives you a better transfer of electricity. DC power is very dirty. It doesn't like loose connections, and DC power is all about loose connections. So we're going to take that's the one that has the little mark on it. We're going to put it center in there. Got to flip it around now, right? A lot of people, here's the thing, I know money's giving away secrets. Oh, well, this is what this is all about. Once you set a brush in either the front hole or the rear hole, you need to keep it there because that's where it's used to wearing. Alright, so we're going to take this other brush. That thing's plexiglass, so it's blending in. I can't find it right now. Where'd it go? This is funny. I know everybody's... Oh, here it is. Okay. Everybody's laughing at me. But you know what? I like being laughed at. I like providing comedy to you. It's all good. Alright, so I'm pushing back down on this here. Getting it straight inside. There we go. Boom. Right there. And then we're going to score it again. Just a little bit. Just enough to make a line. So that way it won't spin inside the chassis when the thing's running. Alright, give it a little spin. Alright. See if I can hold it up if you see it. There, you can see it right there. Even though it's still a little. Would you focus, please? Alright. Okay, so we're going to put it on there. Now, just having these brushes in here, because, like I say, Slot-Tech brushes, I really enjoy racing the Slot-Tech brush. It is very good. Now, for the dash chassis, which is the new age T-Jet chassis, Wizards are the way to go because they're a little bit smaller in diameter and they rock. Okay, so we have both. I don't want to go there, but they are. Boom! Look at that. Both your brushes are in, right? Okay. We're gonna put top plate on, and we're almost done. Believe it or not, box stock, man. We can get tuned in a little bit more in depth with things a little bit later, but alright, so then you're going to put that on. It's kind of tricky because you guys can make it sit on there good. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Look at that. Now, one of the cool things is you can check, plus you can hear it. See it all spinning good. But you can check on the bottom and make sure, again, my lighting's horrible and I'm sorry for that. Where's my flashlight? Where my flashlight? I don't have my flashlight. Okay. Anyway, you can see that they're sitting in there good. And see how the tensioners now, since we adjusted the tensioners, look how the tensioners, even though it's really tough to see how the tensioners are pushed out a little bit better? That means they're really pushing hard onto the brush, and that's good. Okay, now, get our little clip back. Remember the clip that we started out with a little bit ago? Always put one side in first, whichever side, and then you can usually just flip it over just like that. And then you're ready to rock and roll. Oh, tires fell off. I tell you what, we are blessed to have the tool people and the parts people that we have, because they've made a lot of cool modifications for us racers to race these cars. We have double flange rims now to where these don't just fall off, because you can see, I mean, they just slip right on and off. There's nothing holding them on. So I don't know how anybody raced these back in the day. Okay, so that there, we need a little bit of Earl. Where are we at? We're at 6 minutes. All right, we'll be back. We're going to oil this car.